All right, let's finish up the last few of this cumulative review. So this one is factored by grouping, and so I'm going to factor out an x squared, and I get x minus 5, and then I'm going to factor out a negative 9, and I get x minus 5. I'm going to combine the x squared and the negative 9 to make x squared minus 9, like factoring out the x minus 5 from both of them. Then I need to factor the x squared minus 9, that's the difference of two squares, so that's x plus 3, x minus 3, and x minus 5. So my zeros are negative 3, 0, positive 3, 0, and positive 5, 0. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, there's negative 3, there's positive 3 and positive 5. My y-intercept is right here. So I don't have really the right scale, so I'm just going to put it way up here and say it's at 0, 45. Since it's a positive function, I'm going to start positive, and then it's just a rough sketch. So that's that one. This one, I have to consider plus or minus 1, plus or minus 5, or plus or minus 25. I think what we did was 5. So if I use long division, or not long division, but synthetic division, I've got a 1, a negative 8, a 6, 40, and 25 is my coefficient and constant. When I do synthetic division, I bring down the 1. 1 times 5 is 5, negative 3, negative 15, negative 9, negative 45, negative 5, negative 25, and that gets me my 0. From this point right here, I take the rest of this and use negative 1 and do synthetic division again. I'm not going to do it. I'll leave that for you, but what you get is x minus 5 times x minus 1. Shoot. Actually, I think I'm going to cover this up and show you what happens. All right, so when I finish this, I get 1, negative 4, negative 5, and 0. Then this becomes x squared minus 4x minus 5. And if I factor that, that's when I get x minus 5 and x plus 1. So I have all of these zeros here. I think I'll highlight them in green. I have this 0, this 0, this 0, and this 0. When I set these equal to 0, x minus 5 becomes x equals 5, which I already have 1 0 that's a 5. So now I have 2 zeros that's a 5. So I actually have this squared. When I say set x plus 1 equal to 0, I get negative 1, and I already have a negative 1 as well. So this is also squared. So these are double roots. So my only zeros are at 5, 0, and negative 1, 0, but they're both double roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a y-intercept at 25, which I see up here. So again, I'm going to scale it up here and make it 0, 25. It's a positive function, so I start in the positive quadrant over here. I skim at 5, and then I skim again at negative 1. That's that one. This one I'm going to start off with My possible zeros are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 9, plus or minus 27. Those are the factors of 27. I'm going to pick 3, 1, 0, negative 6, 0, negative 27. And I'm left with 1, 3, 3, 9, and 0. This is factorable. I'm going to cover this up again. So this would be x squared, x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 9. And if I factor by grouping, group this and group this, I get x squared times x plus 3 plus 3 times x plus 3, which gives me x squared plus 3 times x plus 3. So my zeros are, I have 3. Here I get negative 3. And this one here gives me, if I set it equal to 0, gives me plus or minus 3i. So I'm going to go ahead and graph 3, negative 3. My y-intercept is negative 27. Right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and move that up there. There we go. So 0, negative 27. This is left over from the last time. And I'm going to go ahead and graph it. So it's a positive function, so I'm starting this positive quadrant, and it kind of hits that y-intercept and comes back up. And that's it.